Alright, what's going on, guys? UsingActionzz here, and welcome back to some more of Telltale's The Walking Dead. Today we are going to be doing another tier list. This is actually my third tier list I've done on this series of games up to this point. So if you haven't seen all those, make sure you check out the playlist. You can click the link popping up right now. That'll take you to a playlist with all of my tier lists of The Walking Dead characters. But nonetheless, today we're going to be doing the New Frontier characters. I did just finish my full walkthrough on the game, and it was very enjoyable. I really did enjoy myself. But now we're going to be ranking the characters all the way from God tier to D tier, which is the absolute worst. And yeah, so I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to like button. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And let's go ahead and hop into this. So I'm pretty sure we start every tier list off this way, but Clementine, good old Clemmy, we're going to put her up God tier every time. Every tier list, she's going up at God tier. Spoiler alert, when we play Season 4, and after I finish that, and we do the tier list for Season 4, you can probably guess where she's gonna go. Okay. Clementine's just awesome. Clementine's Clementine, God tier. Next character, we have David, Javier's brother. And I like David. Sadly, spoiler alert, in my playthrough, I get him killed. Or I don't know if there's really anything I could have done. Some of you guys in the comments were saying I could have avoided that. But nonetheless, he is dead. I got him killed in my playthrough. And I really didn't mind him that much. I don't think he's that amazing. We're going to put him in A tier. He does make stupid decisions sometimes. He's very reckless. And I mean, being reckless in the zombie apocalypse, that gets you killed. I don't make the rules. Next character is the main character in the game, the character that we play as, Javier Garcia. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but yeah, this is his brother, David Garcia. But Javier Garcia is a lot better than his brother, and I like him quite a bit. He was before the zombie apocalypse, I think he was like a pro baseball player, and that really shows when he's, you know, literally giving these zombies heads a home run. But nonetheless, I really liked him as a character. Nowhere near as good as Clementine, but I liked Javier. He's a good guy. Next character we have is Gabe, which is David's son, and he is very annoying. He really tried to step up and, you know, like be this big hero, and sometimes he didn't do the worst job, but other times he just got in way over his head, screwed things up, almost got himself and other people killed. And I don't like Gabe at all. I'll be real with you. Like, I don't even want to put him in average. Like, B's the average character. I'm gonna put him a little bit below average because I really just don't like Gabe. He really annoys me, if you want to be honest with you. Next character we have is Kate, which is David's wife and Gabe's stepmom, I believe. So I didn't mind Kate that much. Kate was okay. She was more worried about, she's literally like a high schooler, you know, she's worried about catching feelings in the zombie apocalypse, but she wasn't that bad. I liked her more than Gabe. We'll put her in average. I definitely liked her more than Gabe, but I did like her a lot less than David. So next character we have is Trip, who I got killed, I believe, in episode 4, I think, or yeah, episode 4, because it was right before episode 5. And he was okay. He had some anger issues. He went kind of crazy sometimes. He kind of got on my nerves a lot as well. I don't know. I wasn't that crazy about Trip. You want me to be real with you? I'll put him right there with Gabe. I think I liked Gabe better than Trip because he just, I don't know, he was kind of stupid in my opinion. But, you know, of course, let me know if you guys think any different of these characters and where I'm ranking them. If you disagree, let me know down in the comment section. Next character we have is Eleanor. We're going to put her right there. Yeah, basically, I was somewhat okay with her at the beginning of the game, and then I figured out she told this lady right here, Joan, about our plan and kind of ruined everything and got a lot of people killed. So she's a scumbag. Yeah, terrible character. I hate her. Next up, we have a character named Max, who was a guard for the New Frontier at Richmond and under David's control for some time, but little did he know they were running operations, taking out settlements, stealing from them, all of that. So he's kind of an asshole. Definitely not a good guy by any means. So we're going to go ahead and put him right there with Eleanor. Next up we have Ava, who was really cool. She's a cool character. I liked her. We didn't get to see her a whole lot or experience. Her death was like super quick. Like a zombie jumped out of a car and just her and the zombie flew down to the ground from a bridge. It was kind of upsetting actually, but nonetheless, she did die a hero. She did save Javier's life before she died. I'm gonna go ahead and put her up here with David because they were I think they were good friends as well, or like David said, she was his best soldier. Next character we have is Dr. Lingard, who is a doctor, but he's kind of a drug addict. and it does not suit him very well. And I don't know, he wasn't a bad character, like he wasn't a bad guy, but he was just, I mean, kind of stupid. For being a doctor, I don't know, I think he made a lot of stupid decisions. So we'll put him right there in the C tier. I think that fits him really well. Next up, we have Jesus the Man. I can tell they're really trying really hard to recreate Jesus from the TV show, which I liked him in the TV show too. So he came back and saved our lives. He was there at the beginning of the game for a little bit left. It came back at the end of the game to help save everyone. I think Jesus is a good guy, and I think I like him more than... Yeah, we'll put him up there with Javi. Yeah, I like Jesus. I think he's pretty cool. Next up, we have... I hate even saying her name. We have Joan, who was the leader of Richmond, conducting all the raids and just being an asshole, basically. We're going to put her right there. No hesitation. I like how I've put all these characters here in the D tier without no hesitation. She was a complete scumbag, and yeah, she goes there. Next up, we have Conrad, who apparently, you guys, spoiler alert, I killed him really early in my playthrough, but if you choose to spare his life, I guess he can be a pretty useful character, a pretty decent character later on in the game, some of you guys are telling me. So, but see, I didn't experience that in my playthrough, so I'm gonna rate him on what I got. And he was alright, and then he kind of went psychotic after his wife died, which I mean is an understandable thing to do, but you know, still he kind of took a child hostage, which is very wrong. So I'm gonna put him up here with Kate, because I could tell he wasn't a bad guy. He just kind of lost his mind after his wife died and everything else going on. So I could tell he's not a bad guy. And like some of you were saying, he turns out to be pretty cool if you let him live. So I'll put him up there with Kate, even though I didn't know him that well. Next character we have is Clint, who is 1/3 of the leaders of the New Frontier, along with David and Joan, or once was. But in my playthrough, I actually remember this. He actually went missing. Like, everybody else was either alive or dead, but nobody knew where Clint went. So I'm assuming he just ran off. But I didn't really get to know him that well. We only talked to him a few times. He was like an overall peace guy. I remember him like just wanting peace. So, you know, I'm behind that. I can support that. So Clint, we'll go ahead and put him up here with Conrad. I didn't know him that well, but from what I saw, he was an okay character. And when Joan was going crazy trying to hang David and everything, he was trying to get her to stop, and everybody just part ways. Like, I can appreciate that. So we'll put him up there in the average characters. Next up, we have, I think this guy's name is Lenny, and I'm surprised this person put him on the tier list, because he's like a super side character. But I'm pretty sure his name was Lenny. And I'm not about to scream like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2 and be screaming Lenny. I'm not about to do that, but as great as that is. But he was just a bad guy overall. I don't remember him really ever doing anything good. And he was along with Max, so I think we'll just put him with Max in this group right here. Next up, we have Badger, who was, once again, another bad guy. So we're going to go ahead and just put him here. He was a scumbag. He was along with Max and the raiding and killing and everything else. So I'd like to notice, I'm pretty sure this is the most characters we've ever had on the lowest D tier of characters that I hate in the Walking Dead tier list up to this point. But nonetheless, our last character, Mariana, she dies very quickly in the game. I'm pretty sure right at the end of episode 1, I think. Yeah, because episode 2 starts off and you're burying her. Yeah, so she dies very early in the game. She was Gabe's little sister and Davin's daughter, Kate's stepsister, is that the word? Or stepdaughter? Yeah, stepdaughter. And yeah, sadly she catches a bullet through the head very early in the game. So but while she was alive, she was pretty nice, you know. She's just your typical little girl in the zombie apocalypse, as nice as that is. But yeah, we'll just put her up here with David. She was okay. I liked her more than Gabe, because Gabe's just really annoying throughout the whole game. She didn't really get a chance to be annoying if she was going to be, but she was okay. So we'll go ahead and put her up there with the A tier. Yeah, guys, this is my Walking Dead A New Frontier characters. Let me know if you agree, disagree, anything like that down in the comment section. If you would like to do this tier list for yourself, I will have this link in the description, so you can go do it for yourself and have some fun with it if you'd like. And yeah, so we're going to be starting The Walking Dead Season 4, the final season. Sadly, it is the final season, but it should be really fun to play through. So we're going to be starting that very, very soon. So with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to like button. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Used to fuck around in the nighttime. Used to feel like that shit was my lifeline. Yeah, we kept it cool, feeling so high, young, so